The thing is, this really does pretty much hit the reset button for President Obama. I mean, don't you think? Everything he had to say Sunday night was true. He did authorize a mission to be carried out. He did direct it to go a certain way. And this has been a priority of his from day one. Does he owe President Bush in a big way for this? Of course, because it was also the #1 priority of the Bush administration. And they laid a lot of groundwork and put a lot of things in place for this to be able to happen. Duly noted, all of that. And everybody understands this. But nobody gets it more than President Obama himself. That's why he made a personal phone call to Bush Sunday night before going on national television. That's also the same reason why he invited Bush to Ground Zero on Thursday. But for all you hardcore right-wingers out there for whom that still isn't enough, with all due respect, he doesn't owe it to any of you, or for that matter any of us, to prove any further his respect for President Bush by making a public show of it. Glenn Beck. And really, as if Bush even needed any of that anyway. And that's the other big takeaway. The Bush legacy, already rock solid in this area, just got furthered by what just happened. And a lot of the things that they put in place were very heavily criticized at the time, some even by Obama himself. But since becoming president, Obama has very quietly either continued or in some cases even furthered a lot of the things that Bush already had in place anyway. Shh. We'll just keep that our little secret though, okay? Now, the end result of all of this, though, is that both Presidents Bush and Obama just got a big boost by all this, as well they should have. And that can't help but to be a good thing for our country. They will forever be intertwined by these two historic events, the terrorist attack and bringing Osama bin Laden to justice. The biggest irony of all this, the fact that the very promise made by President Bush to bring bin Laden to justice would ultimately be fulfilled by his political opposite. I think that's called life. But it's also a tremendous opportunity for anybody who harbors extreme points of view on either side to perhaps, in this moment, take a step back and realize that your political opposite is not the devil. They love this country no less than you do. They're just coming from a different place, that's all. And even if you may have some very serious and legitimate disagreements with them on some things, they still have some very worthwhile things to offer you in other areas. Left wing, right wing, it really does take both of them to fly a plane. You know that, right? Still not finished. More to come. There's so much to talk about this, and I hope you'll join me the next time. Till then, Steve out.